Hello and welcome to something completely different, a comprehensive World Cup prediction with a big bloody twist. As I've only got and twisted it. Mad, this is going to be fun. Now most sensible people would go through the groups and teams and be like, oh, Mo Salah's good, Egypt maybe top. No, that's not how I'm doing this. I'm going to go through each group and pick who's going to finish first, second, third or fourth based purely on arbitrary reasons like, do I like the colour of their kit? What food did they invent? Do they respect women and children? Who doesn't respect children? And finally, are they currently at war? That's not a good one, you're not going to finish top if you're at war. We kick off with Group A, and if you're LGBT or simply a woman, look away now. We'll start with Saudi Arabia, and not only are they absolutely internationally shite at football, they also have one of the worst human rights records in the entire world. Liberal Saudi blogger Raif Badawi was sentenced to 1,000 lashes, public lashes, don't do them in private, rude, for setting up a website to talk about secularism and express ideas. Women have also only just been allowed to learn to drive in 2018. Oh, that progressive Mohammed bin Salman, what an incredible bloke. He's changing the face of Saudi Arabia. Women, you're allowed to drive, unless you were the women who protested for that right to drive. He started to arrest them. And that is why Saudi Arabia are bottom of the group. Following them in third place is Russia, the host of the competition. They may have cool players with some even cooler names, but if you're gay, don't go to Chechnya on holiday because Russia won't do a thing to make sure that you don't die. However, I do like drinking cheap vodka, and I like bears. Bears are cool. It was a tough one, alright, that could have easily been first because of the bear thing. We don't have bears in England, we just have, I saw a fox the other day, that was cool. But I'm going to have to go for third place. Next up are Egypt. They've got their own version of Stonehenge and they've got weird looking horses. However, their police detain journalists, torture citizens and arrest people for dissent. To counteract this, the animation of The Rock in The Mummy Returns was set in Egypt, so... Second place, mate. Well done, Egypt, you're through. And that leaves us with Uruguay. I don't know much about Uruguay, alright, but I put them first because on their flag they've got a sun with a face in it. And that reminds me of the sun from the Teletubbies because that had a face in it. And I fucking loved the Teletubbies when I was little. So, the Crimson Chin and Bitey McGee, top of the group, mate. We start off with Morocco, and a quick Google search will reveal that it's a bloody gorgeous place. However, I have no respect for a national team that allowed this man to go onto the pitch with whatever the fuck he had in his head. Marwan Shamak, what was on your head? Get rid of it. Your head looks like a gobstopper that rolled underneath a sofa. And then you took it out and it was just a big old fucking moist, horrible ball of hair in patches. Iran are in third place for me and they probably should have been in the human rights group of death. However, I like comedian Shafiq Sandy and I also like my friend Milad from work because he's good at football and he's funny. And he also wore a vest on the balls up, you know nothing quiz.
What is this get-up? What do you mean?
That's a brave decision, so I respect that. Maybe I'll push you up. You can go second, Iran, alright? Iran is second, fuck Portugal. Cristiano's Portugal and Spain are left. And although I did have Portugal second, I've just decided on the spot that Iran should take that due to Milad's impressive display of vest wearing.
This is my normal height. This is your normal height.
And that leaves Spain top. It was a difficult group to pick, if I'm honest. But it was hard to look past endless party islands, the sun, and also the audacity of an entire country to come together and be like, you know what, it's a bit hot at about 12 to 1. Do you want to go have a nap for an hour? We all good with that? Yeah, cool. I've got incredible respect for that. Top of the group, although stop the Pamplona ball run. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Not great. I'm going to go for the French to top this group because I really appreciate what they've done for the advancement of different types of bread. That means we've got Australia, Peru and Denmark left over and they're pretty equal. They're on an equal footing. It's difficult, but I'm going to go for Australia second because of that video where that bloke punched a kangaroo. Now, I'm not one for animal abuse, however, kangaroos are fucking This is what kangaroos are like, all right? They're big fuckers. That did nothing to that kangaroo. When that kangaroo got punched, it was just like, did that human just fucking punch me? Gee, what the fuck is going on? I'm a fucking kangaroo, mate. What are you doing? Following Australia, I'm gonna go for Peru because they've got that Machu Picchu thing, and that's the name of a Strokes song, which is a good song, and it was in FIFA 12. Absolute banger. Third place Peru, so close, but not quite. And that leaves Denmark at the end, and it was a close one, Denmark, but I love your kits, all right? You've got the beautiful Hummel, all the fucking things down the arms. I'm a big fan. However, Nicholas Bentner exists. Even though he's not going to the World Cup, he still exists. Now, Group D is one of the hardest groups I looked through and had to pick a winner. You've got Argentina, where they used to film Total Wipeout, all right? The big red balls. What great fun. However, I also like turkey dinosaurs, and you can buy those from Iceland. Then you've got Croatia, who love a check pattern, and according to my current footwear, I too love a check pattern. But then you've got Nigeria, who have the best kit in the World Cup. Although, it's now sort of being ruined because your ginger pasty white mate called Mark from Surrey has decided that he wanted to wear it. It's a tough call. Nigeria normally would have won it because it's a gorgeous kit. However, Ginger Mark from Surrey has ruined it, so I'm going to have to go for turkey dinosaurs, Total Wipeout, shoe, checkered shoe, and then Ginger Mark, bottom of the group. I like Brazil, I like butts, and I like lifts. I like Brazilian butt lifts. Brazil are going to top this group for me easily, and then we got Costa Rica in second place because Paulo Wanchop was Costa Rican, and he is one of my favourite City players. And he also managed the national team at one point and then beat someone up. Cool. And then that leaves Serbia and Switzerland left. I'm going to have to go for Switzerland in third and Serbia in fourth because I reckon Shaqiri's calf muscles could kill an actual calf. This group is another difficult one to call. South Korea makes Samsung phones, and I like Samsung phones. They've got a really cool, possibly the best flag in the entire world, apart from that one with the AK-47 on it. But South Korea, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put you fourth. Mexico usually would be near the top of the group, but I'm gonna have to put them in third this time. They've got possibly the best kit that has ever been made, but Sweden and Germany are just way too strong for you. So now I have to pick between Sweden and Germany, two wonderful nations. I like Adidas, I like the Volkswagen Beetle, and I like flat pack furniture. I don't know who to pick. However, you don't get to the end of any car dealership or Adidas store and get greeted with the best ice creams money can buy, the best chips, the best hot dogs that money can buy. But you do at IKEA. And also, ABBA have just come back, and wouldn't it be nice if Sweden won for ABBA? I don't know what I meant by that then at all, but I said it. Next group. We come to Group G, and that stands for gangster, because it's the only group that anyone should give a shit about, because it's got England in it, and it also has a lot. We've got chocolates, we've got tax avoidance, we've got drinking, we've got not drinking, we've got fucking everything here. However, a detailed analysis of all the team's top points has been disregarded for this group because I'm a biased little prick and I'm currently wearing an England shirt. So England atop, following them up, Tunisia, because I think people like to go there on holiday, so it must be nice. And then we've got Panama and then Belgium last, who will be on minus 12 points because I fucking said so. England! I was going to try and shout England then, but I feel like the neighbours can hear me already, so I don't want to make it worse. Because I'm fucking weird and I'm talking to a camera. This is a lovely, lovely group. We've got Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan. We'll start from the bottom up this time, and I'm going to painfully have to go for Senegal in last place. I always root for the African teams during the World Cups, because the sheer passion and joy that the fans and the teams have are so good. They're so much fun to watch. However, I recently learned that Poland invented the bagel. That's bread with a hole in it. That's fucking cool. So Poland have beaten Senegal, and that leaves Japan and Colombia. Japan have a huge list of cool shit. They've got Kazuki Honda, they've got Pokemon, they had Samurai, they've got fucking cool architecture, and they had an extremely impressive ballsy attitude to World War II. Can I say that? It was ages ago, it's fine, move on. That list sounds incredible. It's almost unbeatable, and almost. If it was anyone but Colombia, Japan would top this group. However, I have two names for you. Shakira and Escobar. That's right, Shakira doesn't only make absolute World Cup bangers and normal bangers, she is also Shakira. Waka waka a. And then there's Pablo Escobar, who did a lot of bad things, alright? And I mean like a lot. However, if he didn't do those bad things, we wouldn't have the beautiful and wonderful, entertaining show that is Narcos.
Hijo de puta.
On the balance of things, I think we can all agree it was worth it. Thank you, Pablo Escobar. That's an awful thing to say. This is all just a joke, by the way. Please do not text my mum telling her I'm horrible. We now move on to the massive ultimate prediction. The reason why I'm here, I'm amazed that you made it to this part of the video. I'm going to predict the two teams that will make it into the final and also the winner of the 2018 Russia World Cup. Drum roll please. Thank you. And my predictions for the final, the 2018 Russia World Cup. Brazil versus France. I think Neymar will be able to drag Brazil to the final, and it helps that he's backed up by Gabriel Jesus, Douglas Costa, Firmino and Coutinho. That's pretty fucking good. However, France are also fucking mega. Their squad's so good they managed to leave Rabiot, Lacazette, Laporte, Kingsley Coman and Martial and Payet all at home. What the shit? We left Joe Hart. It's a damn tough decision this, alright? And as in footballing terms the teams are both neck and neck, I must decide, as I have been doing all day, on arbitrary reasons. So we've got butt lifts and Fernandinho, or garlic bread and the pasteurization of milk. Garlic bread and milk have won it. The French have given so much to the world, and it would only be fitting if we gave them the cup of the world in return. Here are some of the things that we all owe the French a thank you for. The metronome, roulette, photography, latex, neon lighting, the calculator, striped t-shirts, blood transfusions. Unless you're a Mormon, then ignore that one. The vaccine for rabies, the hot air balloon, denim, champagne, ratatouille, the bayonet, this noise, Mr. Bean's holiday, words for blind people, the pencil sharpener, the camera phone, the World Cup, parkour, the hairdryer, the guillotine, the trend of overthrowing royal families and executing them with a guillotine, and finally the French invented love. I assume. I congratulate you on winning the 2018 World Cup. It hasn't started yet, but I'm so confident you'll win it. I'm going to go bet my legs on it. If I win, do I get more legs back? I don't know what I've just said there. So that is it. That is my 2018 alternate World Cup prediction. What did you think? Was it dumb? Was it slightly offensive? I have no fucking clue, but I made it because I thought it would be a laugh. I hope you haven't taken it too seriously, because at the end of the day, we'll all die. How great's that? So don't forget to subscribe, and also I want you to comment down below who you think is going to win the World Cup, but not for footballing reasons, alright? I want you to do what I've just done today and just decide who will win the World Cup based on, I don't know, you might find Angela Merkel attractive. I don't know, alright? But what's going on? This is weird. Bye.